Today I'm making more button rings, this time with 2-hole buttons. Hello Live Wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and today it's Tip Tuesday. Today I'm making rings with 2-hole buttons. I'll link up the tutorial for the rings made with the vintage buttons with the shanks on the back, and without further ado, let's get wired. Today's featured live wire is Candace. Thank you, Candace, for sharing your awesome button rings in the Wire Makers Club. We will start with 15 inches of the 20 gauge German style wire. This is the hematite color. It's so beautiful. I added a 6mm hematite bead, and I'm going to bend the wire at both sides of the bead, making sure there's no slack in the wire and the wires are going straight back. We'll now put the two ends through the 2 holes of the button so the bead sits on top of the button, making sure it's nicely placed so there's no slack. From there, hold it firmly. We're going to place it on the table and push the wires to both sides, pulling them tightly. This is our beginning point. Get the ring mandrel. This is the artistic wire ring mandrel. I like its compact size. We will wind the wires around about 2 times. Depends on how long your wire is and how thick you want the band. We want to make sure it's firmly in place, and then take one of the wires and wind it around to secure the button in place. From there we can take it off the mandrel, clip the end with our flush cutters. Take the precision round nose pliers and give the wire a little bit of a jog so the end is hidden. Put it back on the mandrel, hold it firmly in place, take the other wire, give it a good little tug and bring it around. This way the button won't wiggle around. Pull it tightly, adjust it as you need, remove it from the mandrel, clip the end flush, take the precision round nose pliers and give the wire a little jog so it just sits in there. You can use the chain nose pliers to pinch in that pokey end, put it back on the mandrel. Do any last minute adjustments, pressing it against the mandrel, and there's your beautiful simple beaded button ring. Here's the finished ring and the back. For the second one, we're using a smaller 1/2 inch button. I'm using 12 inches of 18 gauge artistic wire. We're going to put a 6mm pearl. The 18 gauge is thicker than the 20 gauge, but the artistic wire is dead soft, so not too hard to work with. Adjust it so the wires go straight back. Add your button, putting the ends through each hole in the button. Push it right against the bead. Hold it firmly. You can place it on the table if it's easier, and push the wires to both sides. Make sure they're firmly against the button. Put it on the ring mandrel. Hold the button with your thumb and bring the wires around. One above, one below. You could wind it around 1 or 2 times depending on how thick you want the band. Push it right against the ring mandrel, holding it firmly in place. Take one of the wires and wind it around just underneath the button. That'll prevent it from wiggling around, and we'll be able to clip the end. Use the flush cutters to clip the end flush. Get right in there, give it a clip. Take the precision round nose pliers and give the end a little bit of a jog. Press them in with the chain nose pliers, put it back on the ring mandrel, and take the other end to wind it around a couple of times. The button is small, so you won't have to go around that many times, and if the 18 gauge is too thick, go for 20 gauge wire. Remove it from the mandrel, clip the end flush, pinch in that little pokey end, make any adjustments you need with the chain nose pliers. Just push that end right in there. Back on the mandrel, adjust it with your thumbs. You can go back in with your chain nose pliers. And there's your beautiful, simple beaded button ring. Thanks so much for watching the video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making tutorials. Be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.